The janitor's son secretly answers the call and saves the millionaire CEO's biggest deal. The phone wasn't supposed to ring. Not at 11:47 p.m., not on the 42nd floor, and definitely not inside the locked executive boardroom of Varax Global. Yet it rang. Yet it rang. Echoing through the empty glass halls like a fire alarm in the dark. 17-year-old Ayan Malik froze mid-step, his mop dripping gray water onto the marble floor. He wasn't even supposed to be there. His father had warned him 100 times. Stay near the supply closet. Don't wander. Security cameras hard Jagahane. If they see you, I lose this job. But curiosity always pulled Ayan toward the top floors, toward the world of leather chairs, glowing screens, and decisions worth millions. Another ring. It came from the boardroom. He glanced down the hallway. No executives, just silence, and that ringing. One more time. Then it would stop. Then it would be none of his business. He turned to walk away. Ring, his chest tightened. Something about the urgency felt wrong, like whoever was calling couldn't afford to be ignored. He swallowed. He ignored. He swallowed. He'd just pick it up and say nobody's here, he muttered. He pushed open the heavy glass door. The room smelled expensive, polished wood, fresh coffee, and power. The massive conference table sat in the center like a throne. On it, a sleek black phone, flashing red. Incoming call. Tokyo Investments priority line priority. Ayan hesitated. His father's tired face flashed in his mind. 12-hour shifts, back pain, unpaid medical bills. Then the phone rang again. Without thinking, he picked it up. Hello. There was a sharp breath on the other side. Finally. This is Kenji Sato. Put Mr. Armin Ramani on the line immediately. Ayan blinked. Armin Ramani, CEO, the man whose picture was framed in every corridor, the billionaire founder, the guy who flew in helicopters while Ayan and his father shared one broken fan. He's not here, Ayan said carefully. What? The deal closes in 13 minutes. If we don't confirm now, the Singapore group takes the contract. Do you understand? 13 minutes. Ayan's heart pounded. He didn't fully understand, but he knew one word. Deal. 13 minutes. Urgency. Urgency. What confirmation? Ayan asked. Silence. Who are you? Kenji demanded. Assistant. Ayan lied. There was no time to explain. Fine. Listen carefully. We need the revised logistics projection and the risk-adjusted valuation. Your CEO promised numbers tonight. Without them, our board walks away. Ayan stared at the massive presentation screen still glowing with spreadsheets. Numbers, charts, graphs. His mind sparked. Because this wasn't random. This was math. And math was the one thing he was good at. Scary good. Top of his class. Scholarship material. If only he could afford college. He stepped closer to the laptop still connected to the projector. Open tabs everywhere. Forecasts. Shipping routes. Cost analysis. His eyes scanned fast. Too fast. But something felt off. The risk column. Insurance costs. Fuel fluctuation. They were calculated separately, not compounded, which meant they were underestimating losses by a lot. His heart skipped. If he was right, the company could lose millions. Maybe that's why the deal stalled. Sir, Ayan said slowly into the phone. Your numbers are wrong. Your downside risk. You didn't stack fuel volatility with shipping delay penalties. You calculated them independently. Silence. Then, that's impossible. No, Ayan said quietly. It's worse. It's dangerous. He started typing, fingers flying, correcting formulas, adding variables. Rerunning scenarios. Graphs shifted, margins dropped, but the projection became honest. Real. Wait, Kenji whispered. How old are you? He's 17. Your true risk exposure is 18%, not 7%. But if you reroute through Busan and renegotiate warehouse insurance, you cut it to 9%. Kenji stopped breathing. How do you know that? Ayan smiled nervously. I like numbers. There was a long pause. Disbelieving. You just saved us from signing a suicide contract. Before Ayan could respond, the boardroom door burst open. Ayan, his father, Imran Malik, face pale. Abeda, what are you doing here? In the phone. Phone. Behind him stood two security guards, and someone else, tall, sharp suit, silver hair, eyes like a hawk. Arman Ramani himself, the CEO. He stepped forward slowly. Why, he said calmly, is a janitor's son using my boardroom phone at midnight? The room went ice cold. Mimran started apologizing immediately. Sir, please forgive Baksha Hai. Mistake, but Ayan didn't hang up. Kenji was still talking urgently. Don't disconnect. We need those numbers emailed now, or the CEO heard. His eyes narrowed. Who's on that call? Ion swallowed. A Tokyo Investments. Everyone froze. Ramani walked closer. Give me the phone. Ion handed it over with shaking hands. Ramani speaking, a pause. Then the CEO's expression changed, from anger to confusion to shock. He did what? He slowly turned to Ion. He corrected the entire model. Kinji's voice blasted through the speaker. Your kid just saved this partnership. We're signing if those numbers hold. Ramani stared. You're telling me this boy fixed my senior analyst work? Yes. Silence filled the boardroom. Then Ramani hung up, looked at Ion. What's your name? Ion, sir. A what class? A second-year college. Scholarship. Who taught you financial modeling? A no one. Sir. I just watch free videos and practice. The CEO studied him for a long time, then said something no one expected. Isit, it's that chair. Finish the presentation with me. Imran gasped. Sir, he didn't ask you, Ramani said gently, not unkindly. Yeah. For the next 10 minutes, he's my analyst. And just like that, the janitor's son sat at the head of the table, where billionaires usually sat, hands trembling, brain on fire. They worked together fast, CEO questioning, Ion calculating, numbers aligning. By midnight, the deal was sealed. $30 million saved, contract secured, future stabilized. When they finished, Ramani leaned back. You know, he said quietly, I built this company from nothing. People laughed at me too. He looked at Imran. How long have you worked here? 11 years, sir. I never missed a day. A never. Ramani nodded, then faced Ion. What do you want to become? Engineer, he whispered. What's stopping you? Money. Always money. Ramani smiled. Starting tomorrow, full scholarship. Internship under my finance team. And if you perform half as well as tonight, he extended his hand. Your seat at this table is permanent. Ion's eyes filled. His father's hands shook. For the first time in his life, doors weren't closing. They were opening. Months later, Ion wasn't mopping floors. He was presenting strategies, not hiding, leading. People who once ignored him now asked for advice. But he never forgot. Every night before leaving, he visited the supply closet, where it all began, where his father still worked. Because success meant nothing if you forgot where you... And sometimes, the smallest voice, the kid nobody notices, the janitor's son walking quietly behind the scenes, is the one who answers the call and changes everything. Message: talent has no uniform. Genius doesn't care about status. Opportunity can ring at any moment. All you have to do is pick up.